Welcome back, y'all. This is the 111 show, your ultimate hub for sports entertainment. Whether it's college football, the video game, whether you watching Netflix receiver right now, or you keeping up with the NFL offseason, we is your go-to spot for all things sports and entertainment. So before we get into these topics, I need y'all to do me a favor and like and subscribe. And if you don't want to miss any videos or clips, shorts, hit that notification bell. And without further ado, let's address this phenomenon that's going on right now, which is college football 25. I don't want to waste no time. I got my co-host with me. Sorry, a
Yeah,
little rude, but Chaz, Caleb,
yeah.
Mike might stop by at some point, but we may not know. But we don't waited 10 years for this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
10 long ones. Pause.
Tell them I was.
But dog, let me hear y'all first impressions of the game. A rating, what you like, what you dislike right now.
Well, as the former number 14 player in the world in NCAA 14, no big deal. The Tebow-esque at me. Currently, wet ball on Twitch. Follow. Um, there's high expectations for this game, and I want to keep it positive for now. We'll get to the negatives after the positives. But the gameplay is smooth. The gameplay is fire.
I agree.
What I've done so far is mostly play head-to-heads against my friends because the rank system is jacked right now. I'll address that later. But mostly just playing against my friends, running with my favorite teams type deal. And getting into the game is smooth. They set the atmosphere perfect. The audio is fire. The gameplay is fire. It's just good to have it on next gen. It's been a minute. We was on 360 running around with stick figures. But that's what I feel like playing now versus playing back then. So I'm loving the game right now. Dynasty has been fun. I haven't touched Road to Glory, nothing like that. But I would give it probably I give it a good 7. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's EA, so that's pretty good for EA. I give it a 7 out of 10 so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's been smooth, bro. Day one, fire. Just
Mm-hmm.
happy, just happy to be here type day. You know what I mean?
Type
Like,
deal.
yeah, it was just great to see the ribbon cutting type thing. You know what I mean? Um, I don't really have any negatives for it because it's been so long since we had NCAA. You know, and I played NCAA on both systems back in the day, like 360 and PlayStation 3. So, like, now that I'm a full on Xbox guy, I definitely have to say that, like, this is the system you need to be on to play this game. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, it's
You
great,
go.
man. Like, you got to think about it, bro. Like, at the time we are now, you know what I mean? So, who knew what we were going to do when we stepped out of high school and to see and go through what we've lived through on a video game, sort of, kind of, you know what I mean? In a way, it's pretty cool, man. To kind of be
Yeah.
in the coach's shoes, and
Right.
everybody want to be a coach. Everybody know what they know. Everybody know what they don't know. But that recruiting a little bit different.
A little
A
different.
little bit different. You know what I mean? People can always do the cheese and the play now and all that stuff, but hop into that recruiting bag. Can you get them guys to come to your school, to your
Yeah.
C minus, to your C
Yeah.
minus school? Come
Yeah.
on now. So no, it's been fun, bro. I'm enjoying it. We'll continue to enjoy it.
Yeah. Let me sell this 4-star to come to Memphis instead of going to Notre Dame and tell them that our academics is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess it's my
Wait.
turn. Is it
Yeah,
my
I was about
turn?
to say. Give me your good, bro. Give me your good.
My good. My good is I'm gonna go down to a little bit more of like the technical side of it for nostalgia's sake. I'm gonna give it a game a 7.5, 8 on depending on how I'm feeling that day. It
Yeah.
is some things. It is some things wrong with it, but we're gonna wait. I'm gonna stay on the positives. The weight of the players feels good. Like when you can like when you're
No
controlling them
doubt.
based on what you said, stick figures. It still has a little bit of that arcade feel, but not as much as 14. But it's been 10 years, so I say that's a positive. The freedom of movement, you still have that. I had to play for a minute to like get into the precision juking because it's all been like left stick. I mean right stick, right thumb. To do everything, but the passing is different. You get a little bit more control. I like the plays they put in there. You can really get that feel for the game. Whether it's a team has a bad O line, like Colorado playbook has a lot more quick game and get the ball out stuff than Oregon that has a lot of play action and they a little bit more run based. So I
Mhm.
say stuff like that. I think they got that stuff right. And I like the little things that they do as far as the school's culture, and then having the announcers like say the little thing that makes them unique, or whether it's like an intro or like singing a fight song at the end. That's what made college football a little bit more. It put the pageantry into the game to where like the NFL is just like you don't really care about that stuff. But if it's college football, I don't know whatever reason it is, like that get me. You know what I'm saying? It gets you into the game, it gets you into the atmosphere. You can
Oh
see the
yeah.
fans lively, you can feel it in the stadium. Like if I'm playing at Kennesaw State, yeah, it's nobody in the stands. But if I'm playing like in Georgia, it's
Mhm.
filled to the brim. Like I can, like I'm tripping in there. I'm like, oh shoot, this feel way different. I've been playing in Conference USA for a year. I go play at SEC
Yeah.
school. This a whole different ball game. But yeah, I think it's dope. EA did a good job. The team that worked on this did a good job. It felt like a continuation of the old games. They just revamped some stuff. Even they
Mhm.
they took a lot of the old things that made the old games great and kind of retuned them and gave you some quality of life stuff that is beneficial.
So one thing I wanted to touch on real quick because I realize, and I forget this, there's so many people that have not been playing Madden. Like I know me and Caleb been grinding Madden all these years. So like everything from moving the defensive line to IDing the mic to doing all these things that we do on a normal basis is new to a lot of people. So they was like complaining about it. So I got to use the the D pad to move my D line now, and I can't just hit LB and shift them over. I'm like,
Mhm.
that's second nature to me now. But what EA did when they tried to rewire our brains by flipping read option on his head, we've been running option the same way for 15 plus years. And they flipped it on his head because they could. I believe they just did that just to flex on us, bro. And now it's like one more hurdle for you to get over. I mean, it took me a good day or two before I was able to lock it in, and I still mess it up sometimes. I played every day since it dropped. I'm a
Yeah.
weekend, and I still sometimes make the wrong read because they flipped it, and it's just a natural reaction. Interesting
Play Road to Glory with a scrambler. You'll get it down in option attack.
type deal. I
Run
mean,
option attack.
before I start hating on the game, talk to me about Road to Glory a little bit because I have not touched it yet. Should I touch it? Is it worth my time? And if I do, how do I go about it?
It's
Yeah,
worth your
it's fine.
time. It's worth your time and it's fun. So it makes you really feel like a college athlete because in the other games you could really boost your player up with a couple good performances. Like you remember, you can go over there, you can click all these different categories, and it'll throw your stats up crazy. And you
Yeah,
like an 80 overall, 90 overall by the end of your freshman year or the middle of your freshman year. Absolutely not.
yeah.
It's only a finite amount of skill points you can get within a season, depending on what you're doing, because you got to split your time. So, um, yeah, you're not gonna be almighty unless you choose the 5-star. And I
Yeah.
started with underdog 2-star, and I posted a short on this channel actually of me talking about my struggle with underdog my first year. If you don't pick a school where you could play right away, uh, you're not gonna maximize your chance to get skill points your first year. You're gonna be on a setback, my guy. So
Wow.
um, I just be weary of that. Like if you want to grind, my quarterback pretty good now because I just spammed the training because I wasn't playing I wasn't gonna get hurt. I was like so, but it's good. You get a lot of options and it's a lot of different things you could do that affect your career at the time.
Hey,
And
why
the
am I
portal,
hearing niggas are ineligible, bro?
Mike, how was your
Why I'm
player
hearing Mike is
eligible?
ineligible, bro?
You only got to go to school like 2 times, like a week or like once a week to keep a 3.0.
You got to do a midterm, and then you got to do their finals. That
Your
is
final.
it.
Wow.
You only got to keep your like thing to the first bar if you want to make it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how he ineligible.
So all you got to do is go though. Like you just got to
But
show
All you got
up.
to do is show up. That's
show
it.
up.
But yeah,
That's
you
it,
get a
man.
text. You get a text whether you want to go to a party or you want to go study, or your tutor will be like, hey, use 3 skill points this week or 3 energy to go to class or something, or like go to
Yeah.
study hall. And you can get your GPA up like that.
Hey,
But I think
that's realistic though, bro. Because
or
niggas
you
really
cheat
sat here and made those decisions, bro. Like,
or
do
you
I
cheat
even
and
go
get
to
an
class
F.
today?
You could cheat and get an F just like in real life. So it seemed like easy work. Like, hey, I got the answer to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Or what I did, this what I thought was funny. I slimed out the starter at Kennesaw State, bro. When I like transferred in and I was still 3rd string and I had just got my 2nd string bid. Yeah, I ain't wake him up. He asked me to wake him up. I did not wake dog up. I got the QB battle next week and he never started again.
He a grown man. It's not your responsibility to wake that man up.
Yeah, I was like,
Unless he's your
yeah.
roommate. If he was your roommate, you did him wrong.
Nah, I don't care. Forget dog. I was a year in and I ain't have no stats, bro. I had
Yeah, nah, I
zeros
ain't mad
across the
at you.
board. So yeah, if you want to choose underdog, it pay off in the end, but you might not get to play all 4 years. Like you get to play 4 years, but you'll have to train. I'll say you don't get to play 4 years at a good school if you choose underdog. You might get 2. Like I just got to UCF. I just got to UCF after playing 3 seasons.
Okay.
Because my first year I didn't play, and then I transferred my freshman year. And then like I wasn't good enough to go be a starter somewhere else, so I had to upgrade my player up to be a starter somewhere else, or else I was gonna be on the bench. And you got to have coach trust to remain a starter.
Hey man, look,
I'll
all
be
I'm
right back.
saying is I spent 2 seasons at Northwestern on the bench, guys, on the bench, and bro, they brought in a transfer QB every time I got to that QB2 spot to get the QB1 position battle to bump me down to QB3 for 2 years. I slid up out of there in my junior year and went. And I ain't even upgrade my player, bro. I wouldn't even. That's why I said I'm gonna do underdog. I'm gonna do the underdog route again because I didn't even do it right. Like I'm thinking, like if I boost my socials, that might help me in my recruiting. Like when I hit the portal, doesn't do anything. So I'm sitting here at a 62 overall. I'm a global phenom. All right.
You Arch Manning? Is you Arch Manning?
Basically. And I'm like, all right, bro. Junior year, got to see the field. Transfer to Buffalo. Got the QB job like after game 1. Who knows what happened that first game? I transferred in. They gave me the QB2 spot at like a 62 overall. I was so happy because like I didn't upgrade them at all, and that's not good. You know what I mean? I was trying to like boost up. I was trying to wait till like my skill tokens got to a certain level so I could boost up this one category that took like 10 of them. And yeah, bro. Yeah. I was trying to get to that, and I'm like, oh man. So I just kept leveling up, you know, the other little shit, but like it was just a lot, bro. But we won the Natty at Buffalo and the MAC. Yeah, it was a struggle, especially if you're playing on Heisman. Hold on. If you playing on Heisman, please know what you do.
Yeah, don't choose Heisman if you don't know.
If you don't know how to read a defense, do not choose Heisman.
And bro, I played Georgia on All-American, and I threw 4 picks because I just had 0 time whatsoever. Like it's real. I felt like I was really playing Georgia. Like I know it's a video game, bro, but like I'm sitting back there, like I got to throw the ball. Like these niggas is stacked. These niggas hitting me every play, bro. Yes. I played Georgia in the first round of the playoffs. We lost like 50-14 because I just could not get the ball out. They was covering all my receivers. My receivers ain't know they routes. Like
niggas felt like Max Duggan for real.
Bro, I
Yeah,
really
That's
felt like Max
crazy.
Duggan. I'm like, man, I am out here by myself, dog. It
yeah.
was crazy. But I just my first year at Kennesaw, I mean at Appalachian State, all I did was upgrade my player. Like I tried to get my skill points up, and then I put my school like all the way up, so I didn't have to go to class the whole next year. I didn't go to class the whole next year.
Nice.
And then I boosted my speed, and then everything. If you boost up the little stuff first, your overall will go up. But I was trying to run, bro. I had to get away from that pressure, dog, because I was playing Clemson. I'm playing Clemson and Oklahoma in the playoffs, and you just gotta run. The O line suck.
Mm-hmm.
The AI O line suck.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing about that AI O line, especially like I do it when I play against Chaz and like when I play online. But like you really got to utilize the way you slide your line.
Absolutely.
It definitely helps a whole lot for sure. So like that's one of the things where I'm like, okay, this is actually football. This is actually like football, and like I have to use like what I learned in college and put it to the game.
Louis.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like certain plays or like, my running back set up left or right, whichever way, bro. It really just depends. Hey, slide to the field. Hey, slide to the boundary. Hey, full slide here. Play action. Full slide left to the field so I can roll out.
Yeah.
I don't get attacked by the D. Like I'm thinking about that now every time. And
Right.
just depending on, what defense I'm looking at, like, like that's one of the cooler features to the game. Like Madden has it, but it's not to the extent of where you can do like the half slide. Like it's
Right.
either, you slide one way or you slide the other way. And maybe they might change it this year because of how college football is doing it. Because that right there, that to me, that's cool. That's dope. You know what I mean? To have a little bit more control over your whole line and what they're doing in the pass pro.
Madden gonna catch up for sure.
That's the next step for me. But I'll be hitting them in them coverages though. And with them RPOs, I'll be killing them with them RPOs. Like I got that down from playing Madden. But yeah, bro, the game is doing crazy. Since early launch, it already got 2.8 million players, 2.2 playing early access.
Made a killing.
Crazy. Like that's.
I tell you what, Melvin, turn the TikTok camera on. I think this is the time to address the elephant in the room, because if 2.2 million people are paying that extra 30 for early access, it's for a reason, right? A lot of it's based on anticipation, but EA did the one thing I was praying they would not do, and that's forget the lifers, man. They forgot about the lifers, us lifers who play this game the same way we wanted to, play it back in the day. Online, head-to-head, ranked matches, 5-minute quarters, custom playbooks, custom uniforms, my best against your best. Let's rock out. And let's see if I can be the best player in the world. Because like I said earlier, I was 14th in the world at one point, bro. And I did that with my own playbook. Let me outcoach somebody. But EA decided, no, we're going to do this little tier system here where you get 3 minutes and you play with whatever playbook the team is. So, like, why put a limit on what we can do when we're playing ranked matches? I can only use my playbook when I'm playing against my friends and play now. Like, what is the point of me even making a playbook? And now it's like, I've seen all these playbooks, bro. And this is a real issue for me too. Is because I spent 2 days making my playbook before I tapped in and realized Road to the CFP was not classic rank play.
That's crazy.
So I basically made it for no reason. And the thing
Dynasty.
is, like, I'm on Instagram and I'm seeing Dan Casey putting up playbooks and Kirk putting up playbooks, and all these guys who got a lot of followers who actually know the game of football. They're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of downloads for a playbook niggas can't even use, bro. Like, when can I use it? If I'm playing Caleb and I got my playbook, he can't use his and play now.
Sucks.
And vice versa. They only let one player create a custom playbook. When you're
like, I can use my custom defense playbook. That's it. I can't use my custom offense playbook.
Or else it'll be an automatic desync. So we need a title update today from ESPN. We need a complete patch, complete title update. And I also need a classic mode for us lifers, us lifers who've been at this, let's just get a classic rank head-to-head. We don't care about the tiers. If I want to bring SMU into Georgia, down there to Athens, let me take SMU to Athens, bro. I don't care about the tiers. Let us get 5 minutes, head-to-head, All-American, custom books. Let's go. That's my only issue with the game. If that was in the game, this would be a 9.5 out of 10 easily. Maybe a 9.8 out of 10. It's a perfect game besides that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm a Road to Glory Dynasty kind of guy. So I'm glad you spoke to that because that's not an issue for me because I don't play head to head. I think not that I'm scared of it. I played Mike the other day, but like it ain't what I copped the game for. Like I'm trying to recruit, I'm trying to rebuild teams, I'm trying to play Road to Glory. So maybe I'll get into that later on.
See, this is the thing too, Melly. Let me hit on this too. It's all about the micro transaction nowadays. Like some of us don't have the time we used to have to spend on a dynasty, to spend on a Road to Glory player. If I want to just dip my toe in and run a couple at night, I don't want to have to invest so much time to watch my nigga get 2 skill points better, bro. And I played for 3 hours. I'm sorry. I want to hop on and I want to compete. I want to go compete head to head. I want to bring Michigan with my custom playbook down to Texas and smack niggas. I'm sorry. That's all I want, bro. Everybody don't have all day to build a dynasty and do all this extra stuff, bro. So yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But but like for me, like my running one is I hop on, I play a couple games of Dynasty, and then I scoot out. I might only play offense that game or something like that. So I see what you're saying. Like if you find a way to play your mode with the time you got, because while we did want this game 10 years ago, we ain't got the time we had 10 years ago. Like I got money to cop the game and have my setup and stream and do all this other crazy and make content, but I ain't got the time, bro. Like the weekends, I got a dog, I got a fiance, I got a wedding, I got this, I got that. I gotta live my life, got bills. So yeah, bro. Wow, this game is great, and it done brought back a lot of good memories. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing negative about it, but it's a good game. It's a good time. It's good for gamers. It's good for football players, bro. Yeah, shout out to EA.
Shout out EA.
Doing a good job. But y'all ready to switch gears?
What we got next?
What we got next is a question. Why is a 39-year-old man carrying the U.S. men's Olympic basketball team?
Are you speaking of the king?
I'm talking about LeBron Ramon James.
The king. Okay.
Yes, precisely.
You want to know why?
Why are we not blowing people out of the water and the young guys not getting in and jumping over people like Vince Carter was?
It's Nia Long fault for real, but we're not going to get there. Jaylen Brown needs to be on this team, bro. And I don't care if he's not even playing that much. I just want him to replace one person who I cannot stand. He's a crybaby. He'd be running down the court crying with his diaper full, and he's not even – I'm not even going to say that. He should not be playing for Team USA, and it is one Joel Embiid. I was about to say he not like us, but I'm not going to go there. You know, he's a citizen now, I believe, whatever. He qualifies, whatever. I never wanted him on a team in the first place. And he's killing the whole swagger of the team, the whole vibes of the team. LeBron, KD, Steph, and Jay Brown go run around, bro, and they'll be fine. Embiid, get out the way, bro. Nobody asked for you. That's it.
Still, I mean, like he coming off like major injuries. It's one of those things where it's like Kawhi would have been amazing to have, but they just injury prone. That's not their fault. But like I'm seeing Joel Embiid move, and it looked like something's still hampering him. And then we ain't got KD on the floor, so like the guys who could take over a game, which is like a LeBron, a Curry, a KD. We need that trifecta because right now I'm not seeing Derek White doing it like the way Jaylen Brown could come in a game and just be physically imposing on these other teams.
So what like Ant been on? Because I know you watched the first game, right?
Yeah, I watched Canada, and Ant is like he came in and it was kind of that thing where he said like I'm the number one option, which I'm like, yeah, be the number one option, but like be effective. Cause I'm like, why is you tween hezzy and sidestep 3? You need to get to the cup or shoot that shot, bro. You got some of the best bigs in the game setting screens for you and setting you up. Best ball distributors, setting you up. I don't need to see all of that dribbling and all this extra shit. I need you to get the ball up and get it up efficiently because I know you.
Bro,
I know
you know what
can
that is, right? You know what that is? It's summertime, and he from that AAU era. So just naturally in his brain, he thinking summer runs is AAU runs. So he treating it like AAU, which it is just warm ups right now, right? It's not like they actually playing, competing for the gold at this very moment, but they about to. And he can't go out there.
Let me ask you a question, right? You a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 7-on-7s or it's a scrimmage, don't you want to just impose your will and let them know that, oh man, if we run across them sometime down the road, if it's not regular season, we could see them in playoffs or something, that Waverly is for real. Like,
not necessarily. Half the time, I just want to try stuff. I want to be like, well, let's see if this works. And like,
I'm not trying. That's
what
shit.
we use 7-on-7 in scrimmages for. Like, we know what we're capable of. Like, we know our base stuff. We know our bread and butter. Just like Team USA knows their bread and butter. They know what they're going to go to when their back is against the wall. But we use that preseason stuff, all the 7-on-7 tourneys and all that, to try out things. See, okay, can they handle this much? Can we put this much on their plate or not? You know what I mean? So
I was trying to make a statement. If I'm playing y'all, the whole world watching USA, we already know what the stigma is on USA. You're supposed to be the best in the world at basketball, which I still believe we are. But they popping it more than they is like showing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they riding off them other teams from 4 years ago, 8 years ago, Dream Team. Like,
yeah,
y'all got the uniforms on, but like, put your foot down, hoop. Like, I need y'all to hoop, and maybe when KD come back, we gonna see it. But I'll say the positive things, which LeBron is playing well, which is great. Curry is playing well, which is great, and we got KD coming, which we know he can get 20 sleepwalking. So
easy.
If those 3 guys is the guys that got to take us through, so be it, bro. But I don't know. I want to see a little bit more dominance. I don't want to see it close. I don't want to see it close. And I know the game is expanding and people getting good at basketball. I think like Team USA probably play like, I mean, the Dream Team, there's a stat where the Dream Team only played like 5 NBA players, and now Team USA is playing upwards of like 50 NBA players now in the Olympics.
Yep.
So the game is expanding.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then you like, I'm just saying, like from that aspect, who are some of the top players in the NBA from other countries right now? Who? Luka,
I mean,
Shea,
it's Luka, Jokic, Shea, Giannis. Embiid. Sorry, I gotta throw that.
It's still Embiid. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I mean he's with us, but Cameroon nigga. But my point is,
Wemby
on the rise. But my thing is like this is another reason why Bron is the GOAT compared to Michael, because you know Michael ain't seen no real overseas work till Dirk got in the league and started feeding niggas getting MVPs, and MJ was out the way by then. But yeah, that's another reason why Bron's the GOAT. But what I was going to say is South Sudan, bro, USA should be able to roll out of bed and beat them niggas by 40. So I know why you're frustrated by us beating them by a buzzer beater at the last second. You know, the King got to go to the cup and get in that 2018 LeBronto bag. But I don't know what it is, man. I just feel like they're just chilling at this moment. But I would just love to see them get Embiid out the way and grab Jaylen Brown. Let's go. And let's run. Let's just go be the best athletes out there. We don't need nobody slowing us down, clogging up the paint.
That's why I said you need an instigator on the team, which I maybe thought it would have been like. I don't think Ant got that type of attitude. I know he'd call somebody out for sure, but like a Draymond saying something, I ain't the biggest Draymond fan in the world, but you know he gonna say something. If somebody bullshitting, I got him on the pod with me right now. But if somebody on some bullshit, he gonna call it out. we got all these $100 million contracts on the roster. You know, somebody look at somebody and say something, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna go back to the crib and I'm gonna be $100 million man still. Like,
yeah.
like what can you say? But you know, Draymond don't give a fuck about it. So
not one there.
I think they got to put some more respect on South Sudan though. Just from where they come
from the
right
prospects
now.
I see, like the what's cuz name VJ Edgecombe or something like that. Nigga's a flyer, right? He's nice, but we're talking about 3 of the 10 greatest NBA players of all time on the court together, playing against South Sudan, bro. I don't care if this nigga's the number 1 prospect of all time. He should not be going up top, neck and neck with the 3 of the greatest players of all time, bro. I'm sorry.
Why is Daniel Tyson and Dennis Schroeder hooping up?
Look, man.
Why is
Roy Lively is South Sudan coach, but like, you know who really coaching that team?
Luol Deng.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah,
and that nigga was the definition.
And that nigga was getting popped by Brown too, just like
but like, come on, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's getting popped by Brown, but you gotta think like Luol Deng he was a 2-way. Like, he is the definition of what niggas build on 2K. 2-way, 3-level threat.
Yeah, he was tough. He was tough.
You know what I mean? So
what's that guy do with these niggas playing?
Because I think Luol is smart, bro. I think he on a different level basketball wise now that he retired, bro. I've always kind of thought that like he played different. It wasn't like noticeably different, but like the way you put, like when I pay attention to certain players and I'm like, okay, bro, like he playing different. Like maybe understand like the defense, like, you know, like how Draymond creates the Warriors defense. You know what I'm saying? Like he played different because he knows the ins and outs of the defense. Like that's what I think Luol does for those young guys in South Sudan. Like, you know what I mean? And of course, everybody want to knock USA socks off. You know what I'm saying?
They're getting everybody's best. They're getting everybody's best for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I love Luol Deng, man. I think he's great, but it's like Luol can't play for you at the end of the day. I mean, him being smart, okay, that's cool. Do we not have smart coaches in the United States? Is LeBron not the greatest basketball mind? Is Steph not the greatest basketball mind? Like, come on, bro. And like I said earlier, these niggas are not going balls to the wall right now because it's preseason still. It don't matter. It's warm-up play. But let us see South Sudan in the chip, which they will not get there because they don't have the talent. Let us see South Sudan in the chip. I guarantee you we're beating them by 40. Easily.
We want to keep it basketball. Y'all get off what y'all need to get off your chest.
Yep.
Because we playing, I think, Lithuania next. Or something with an L.
They got Ilgauskas on the staff?
I don't know.
That's where he from. Big Z.
He probably playing.
Golly, Lithuania, they ain't got the numbers.
Damn, I just need the next game, folks. But Wednesday, July 17th. Damn, where's schedule at, folks?
Hey, didn't they load up one of the groups? Like Group B is like Canada and France all in the same group, and I want to say Slovenia in that group too.
Oh no, the 28th is say they playing Serbia.
You know, I want to see more like them hidden gems, bro. That like people who was dogs in college that didn't make it to the NBA that hooped overseas. You know, I want to see more of them like make it onto like them other Olympic teams. Like I know it's like a citizenship.
Oh, you talking about them LaDonte Hintons
type shit? Yeah. Like I want to see more of them pop out, but you know, I get the whole like citizenship thing, and you know, but that'd be cool to see too.
They run it back with South Sudan on the 31st. That might be must-watch TV.
It might be. It might just be.
We keeping the basketball though. So TNT matches Amazon's bid, secures rights for Inside the NBA.
Let's go.
So TNT Sports has matched that bid, and it will return for the 2025-2026 season. Network exercises the option to keep the broadcasting league a part of the NBA's mega deal. But they also said this move sets up potential battle with partners like ESPN, NBC, and Amazon.
What's hoops without TNT basketball?
without insight in the NBA.
Inside, we need it.
We need Kenny Bowlegs. We need Shaq and Charles Shiny Head.
Charles said no matter what he retired, man. So like if I don't, if they did it for him, it's kind of shitty because he said he retiring no matter what. Like next year gonna be his goodbye tour.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You don't think they could drop a bag on him? Get him to stay a little
possibly
longer?
could.
He's still pretty young.
He a gambling nigga. So if they drop a bag, he probably would. But I think he kind of did that, like knowing what was going on, up top. And he probably just said something, but like that's what he had said on live television. He was like, "Yeah, no matter what, next year is gonna be my last year." Sometimes people mean that, sometimes people don't. You never know. But
it's really like the only pregame halftime show worth watching. So yeah, thanks. I mean, you might as well drop the bag on them because niggas will actually tune in to TNT just to watch that. I don't watch the ESPN pregame show, not a chance.
No, but I kind of understand where you're coming from because with all these podcasts and stuff, I feel like like TNT and Amazon is probably going to throw the bag out at some of the more recently retired players that have popularity and growth on social media behind them. So like I can kind of see it as being, like a chess move, like, hey, let me move out the way for them guys, even though, I'm funny, I say some dumb shit, whatever, maybe he doesn't think like that, but like we all do, like we all know Chuck to say something goofy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At one point or the other, but maybe that might be his mindset. I could see it that way, but anyway, it would be sad because he's been on there for years, man.
You want to know something I ain't sad about?
What?
FS1's Undisputed is coming to an end.
Oh yeah. Who cares?
The downfall of Skip Easy.
R.I.P.
boy Skip Bayless.
R.I.P. Drip Bayless.
Oh man. He said he could get another one. We'll make another one. He did not. He failed to replace Shannon Sharp. Tried it out with different co-hosts. We've seen Richard Sherman. We've seen
he had Lil Wayne on there.
He had Lil Wayne on there. He had the Playmaker on there. Like he just trying. He trying. I think Paul Pierce was on there at one point. Like trying.
He went about it the wrong way though. Like Skip has to understand his base, right? Like people that like Skip just like to hear Skip say outlandish stuff and believe it with his whole heart. So what he should have really did is transition into a Colin Cowherd type show. Yeah. Where, all right, we know debating is what made you who you are, but let's just hear your opinion for now. Instead of just rushing in and throwing all these people in there to debate with, how about you just have takes, bro? That's what we're here for, Skip. Let's hear your wild takes. You have a producer on the show with you that you can talk to sometimes, go back and forth, like Colin Cowherd does. But that should have been the way Skip went about it, instead of just grabbing a whole bunch of niggas to try to debate with and falling flat on his face.
Yeah. I would have to see that, bro, because I think he needs. So he created that format. So I don't know I don't know how that would look if he was just sitting there giving his opinion. Like I know he tweets and stuff, but like most of it is reactionary. So I would like to see something where they just throw up. They throw up topics, like you said.
You can't imagine Skip just talking about a topic and just going in on a topic.
But what makes it good is like the reaction, like the reaction of a Shannon Sharp. Like it's loud, it's boisterous. Like you can't believe he said that. Or like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp like played off of him. Yeah, great, because they would troll the cow. Like Stephen A. would troll the Cowboys to high hell, and then Shannon Sharp would come in with his antics. You know what I'm saying? He got the GOAT mask. He putting on the LeBron jersey. You know what I'm saying? He got the Black and Miles. He got the Henny. So, like, those other guys was not going to do that. Like, they good in the media, but, like, not in that aspect to where they could combat Skip's crazy takes. Because most of the time, I didn't think they really attacked his takes like, I don't think they did it as well as those other two. I'm not gonna say they didn't do it right, but they didn't do it as well as those other two. So I would like to see that, but I don't know, because I think Cam Newton kind of doing that right now. It's him and old boy. They throw up stuff. on the screen, Cam Newton give his reaction, and bro, the producer plays off of him. I don't know if he's the producer, but I think you call him Peggy. But like he play off of him like perfectly because he give him the reaction he needs. So you would need to have a producer that could play off of what he is saying. But I don't know if he got any friends.
But this is what I'm saying though. Like you don't need a friend. You need an employee here, and it's like you have to just shift with the times. Like, all right, the debates are played out with you, Skip, at this point, just because of the way the last one ended, right? So maybe go for a month or two, trying all these new guys out. You're not finding the flow. All right, it's my show. I'm running it my way. Let's just hear Skip's takes, go crazy. You always pull up the social media, all that type stuff. Run it like a McAfee, like a Cowherd,
but not
like
a
Cam Newton show.
Now that you're saying that, he did have a podcast, or he does have a podcast where he goes through topics. I never watched it.
Yeah,
but
me either.
I was seeing when I was researching this stuff, he did have something where he just kind of read stuff off a teleprompter. And I think if it was really worth anything, it would have carried him through.
Yeah, he should have invested in that heavily and put that on Fox Sports instead of debating with Richard Sherman and Keyshawn Johnson.
I don't know. I just think it ran its course. For what he did, I think he was like the OG sports troll, like giving like crazy takes, whether he believe him or not. Like he makes them believable. I think it's a character, bro, because there's no way you on like that 24/7. Like I know it's people that like LeBron, but like, and I know it's people that don't like such and such quarterbacks, and people that super Baker Mayfield fans and super Tom Brady fans. But to that degree, it's like unreasonable. Like it's a character, bro. Like
he should have brought on Bubba Dub.
I agree.
He should have brought on Bubba Dub. That shit would have been funny.
But he was on borrowed. I still think he on borrowed time too, bro. Because he
yes.
Because like you bring up them. We got Cam and Mace. We got Cam Newton. We got the Pivot. We got like these are shows that like I would watch. We got Nightcap. We got Club Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? Like we got all like who would you rather listen to? The athletes is coming from first, because now most athletes have a pod or a show to where they can get on and defend themselves. So
right.
Or they could tell they can give you insight that Skip Bayless will never have.
I mean, but this is the point though. It's not about what we want, nigga. It's about Skip's base that he's built up over these years. He does still have a good following. He had a good base, and I think he should have played into their hands a little bit more. Even if he did a show like Joel Klatt, right, where he's just on YouTube basically, and he's just hitting topic, breaking it down, 20-minute vids. Like that would be a way for him to stay relevant nowadays after everything has folded. This is going forward. Hire me, Fox. Hire me, Skip Bayless. I got you. Going forward, that's what he could do next, in my opinion.
Yo, man, like, nigga, you be hanging with.
I never said that was my fans. Never said that was my fans. I never said I'm one of his diehard followers that ain't going nowhere. But there's a chance for Skip to still have success if he wants it.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's enough. That was a little bit too much, Skip Bayless, for my liking. So
it's Drip Bayless, man. We grew up on Drip.
Yeah, he irritating now. All right, cuz we got the top free agent signings in the NFL.
Yep.
What are these ranked?
They're not ranked. We could just go through them. Kirk Cousins signs to the Atlanta Falcons for $180 million. $100 million guaranteed. And they still picked Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for this signing. You love it or hate it?
I like it. I don't love it. I like it.
I love it.
I don't love it, but I like
it. The Falcons are winning the South. I was a year early. I thought Ritter would do it, but Kirk will do it.
Kirk will do it.
Kirk will do it.
Kirk can do it.
Numero 2. Stephon Diggs to the Houston Texans.
I didn't like it at first, but now I love it. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
I love it for both parties because his time was out in Buffalo. They had to get rid of him. We were saying this, in December? Last year we was on the pod, like, get Diggs out of there. Get Gabe Dave out of there. Get them all out of there. And they listen. They know.
Yeah.
So it's
I like
thumbs
it.
up all around.
It was time to blow it up. I
Get
agree.
CJ a weapon. I like it.
Get CJ a veteran receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina Panthers trade edge Brian Burns to the New York Giants. The Gigantes. Panthers received 2024 second round pick, 2024 fifth round pick, 2025 fifth round pick.
Fuck no. Sorry. Excuse
Giants
the language.
received a 2024 fourth round pick, and of course, Brian Burns.
Hell no, man.
Are y'all watching Hard Knocks? Are y'all watching this GM Hard Knocks?
I am not up on Hard Knocks.
All right, we'll come back to Hard Knocks next week. But they show how the Brian Burns trade happened. They show both GMs talking. They're just at a little scouting event, Senior Bowl type deal. And they showed how like the initiation of the contract or the trade talks happened. And it's going to blow your mind. So I'm not even going to spoil it. I'm just going to let y'all watch. It's in episode 1. I'm just going to let y'all watch.
Okay. Maybe I'll have time to watch episode 1 between college football.
I think I might have seen it.
But sure, yeah. Brian Burns, yeah, green, thumbs up.
Oh, then he signed for $141 million contract.
Yeah, go get him.
He's only 26 years old. Him, Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence. That's a nice core.
You know I mean? You gotta build from the front back in them trenches. Get them trenches right.
I think they got Okereke backer still too. And yeah, but I ain't gonna get into the Giants. Denver Broncos trade Jerry Jeudy to the Browns.
Yeah,
Broncos receive 2024 fifth round pick, 2024 sixth round pick, and Browns receive receiver Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, that's thumbs up for me.
Jerry Jeudy don't be a jag. He needed to get out of Denver. Yeah, Mark Schlereth coming for him. Yeah, Steve Smith coming for him. So now you can live out your days in Cleveland, Ohio.
I don't know, man. I just kind of get the feeling that Cleveland is where receivers go to die. Like,
not Coop.
I guess not Coop, but Coop shows up for what? 7 games out of the year?
He did that in Dallas.
True, that's just Coop. But he was a little bit more consistent in Dallas. I don't know.
All right, man.
We'll see. Whatever. This trade means nothing to me, bro. Honestly,
I think I'm there for him because he needed a fresh start. He needed a fresh start. He was a first round pick.
He was about to get a fresh start with both eggs.
No, he was
bro. No, but not in that city though, bro. It was over with that franchise. No, hell no.
Zach Wilson,
Houston, Texas signed edge Danielle Hunter. This tough. This is automatically.
Great. Yeah, this is great.
They let go of a good edge rusher to get a great one.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say.
Sadly.
Contract terms, 2 years, $49 million, 48 guaranteed.
They in that win now mode, bro. So, like.
Why they ain't just guarantee the whole contract, bro? Why they playing games?
That million on the table.
That million on the table, you going to earn this last meal.
You ain't never heard of Texas Hold'em. Like, they holding that money. They holding that money.
Trust me, I'm a Cowboys fan. I know all about that Hold'em.
Yeah, it's a little bit more surprising.
The least amount of cash spent out of every team in the league in like the last 20 years. Anyway, go ahead.
Kansas City Chiefs trade their star cornerback L'Jarius Sneed to the Tennessee Titans. The Chiefs receive 2025 third round pick, 2024 seventh round pick. Titans receive L'Jarius Sneed and his 2024 seventh round pick.
Titans are a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs, they needed L'Jarius, bro.
Hell yeah.
I love McDuffie, but they needed one more guy. They needed that physical, real receiver one taker awayer, and that's L'Jarius. So bad on both sides.
He slowed Tyreek Hill down quite a bit in that playoff game. So
putting hands on Tyreek.
Putting hands on him.
Come here, boy.
But I don't like it. I think they're trying to be on some Patriot stuff and get them out early. The Vegas Raiders signed defensive tackle Christian Wilkins. Contract terms 4 years, $110 million, 82.8 guaranteed.
I like it.
Miami
Max Crosby needed help. He was getting crunched. Like he good. And then you could tell when he started getting crunched and then the injuries start popping up still because they didn't have no interior D-line. So.
Go there.
I think Max Crosby is playing hurt a lot of the time because he don't miss games.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Raiders.
Real Michigan bred corn-fed feller.
They gave him a B+. All right. Los Angeles Chargers trade Keenan Allen to the Chicago Bears. The Bears.
It's a dub. It's a dub. Keenan old, bro. Like, to be real, like, he's an old receiver, but he's an old good receiver.
Yeah, he's worth it more off the
player.
field than he is on the field, honestly. Like, he worth it for, hey, I'll trade for Keenan Allen just for camp, bro. Come train a Dunze, teach a Dunze your ways. Come talk to Caleb Williams, tell him how, how people got to move in the league, bro. Like, I know he's going to play more than that, but, like, you got DJ Moore there. He's going to be the receiver one. Keenan's just there, just dropping gems, bro. Just dropping jewels. So I think it's great. For a fourth? Yeah, come on.
I think that's respectful that the young man Caleb Williams let him keep his number. Or Caleb Williams basically just kept the 18, went to 18.
Went to 18.
Yeah.
That's respectful.
Next up, this gets a thumbs up for me for all the reasons y'all said. No reason to really go crazy on it, but I like it because you got a rookie quarterback. You a safety valve. His game fits an old receiver. He kind of always had an old receiver game. Route running, get open, catch the ball, get down.
Yeah.
So he ain't running away from nobody. He just get open. Next, Philadelphia Eagles trade edge Hassan Reddick to the New York Jets. Conditional 2026 third-round pick can become a second-round pick based on playing time and performance conditions, a.k.a. they jugging. Jets receive.
That doesn't matter. That shit don't really matter to me, bro. I'm in the middle just because it really wouldn't have mattered. Like, the Eagles' defense is so stacked. You know what I mean? Like, Hassan could have bounced, and they was going to replace him anyway, so...
Yeah, I think it's good that the Jets actually went out and made it happen, though, and grabbed him because, they're in a win-now mentality. Hassan's more of a win-now type player. Like, this is the type of guy you want to pay for a year or two, max, Kind of like Robert Quinn was shopped around a couple years ago, you know what I mean? Like, I just need an edge, and I need instant production. That's what Hassan is, so I think it's perfect for them.
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steelers signed Russell Wilson and trade for Justin Fields.
Hey, man. 2 niggas, 2 thumbs up, man. I'm here for both of them. I want to see the whole show. I can't wait for Hard Knocks, bro.
Oh, man. This is going to be interesting.
Hard Knocks in season, AFC North. We got 3 and we got 2. It's like Mike Tomlin with these 2. It's just, I mean, it's perfect, bro. What more could you ask for? And I think Russ would probably, win the starting job, but I'd probably play Justin if I was on it. Being real, like,
yeah,
you're paying
based
Russ,
on what you're saying.
$1 million?
I don't think he's gonna miss anything. I don't think he's gonna miss like anything in practice or in camp. Justin prone to probably make more mistakes just because he's younger than Russ. And, Russ just strikes me as the guy that makes all the right reads. But then the game rolls around and he got an excuse for it.
Yeah, it's like, what do you really want to do if you're Pittsburgh? Do you want to go win 9 games again? You want to go 9-8? Start Russ. Fine. But if you want a chance to actually be able to knock off, like, a Titan in the AFC, I would say Justin Fields gives you that type of variance. You never know. If he explodes, and the hardest thing to stop in the NFL is a running quarterback. So, I mean, hey.
Well, everybody has a running quarterback.
You look at the stats side by side of Justin Fields and Lamar Jackson just last year.
It'll shock you.
But hey, wins and losses, that's the only difference, honestly. One was better than the other statistically, and it was not the one that won the MVP.
Yeah.
They gave the Steelers a B- for that. I think they should get an A for that, bro, because you got 2 quarterbacks that's going to be much better than Kenny Pickett, in my opinion. So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
And you got Russ for free.
Steelers get an A for me. You got Steelers for nothing. I know $1 million ain't nothing, but like NFL, come on now. But and the Bears, they give the Bears an A because they drafted Caleb Williams, who we don't know what he's gonna do yet. He ain't played a snap, so kind of crazy. I don't know.
Global phenom.
Yeah.
They calling him the Gen X QB, man.
Oh man, we done passed up on the Olympics. Let's give a shout out to the good man Aaron Cummings for making the men's USA Rugby 7. Shout out to Dog.
Shout out AC.
Davenport Panther.
Girl, I seen
Also-
a clip, bro. He had shared it on Facebook. Like he lifted. It was his own teammate, but like that dude, man, just to see the growth of his strength. Like he lifted Cuz up and like had him lean back on his back, and he was holding him by like his legs, bro. I'm like, bro, whoa, what's going on? But yeah, man, rugby is that's one of those ones that like, you know, it's a good little watch here and there when football season's out for sure.
Yeah, freak athletes, man. Freak athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Not for me.
No helmet,
Yeah,
CTE.
no helmet. I'll be out of there.
Nah, they ain't getting CTE. They ain't using their head because they ain't got no helmet.
Yeah,
The NFL would be much safer if niggas didn't have helmets on.
All right.
What?
I'm saying.
Look at the
I'm
numbers.
saying
This is supported by data, bro. Look at them leather heads back in the day, bro. They wasn't using a melon, bro. Them niggas would move their head out the way. Now,
because you know why they were just going home beating their wives because they forgot who they was.
Now that we got Revo Speed flexes, niggas think it's a weapon. All right, they lead with their head now. They didn't do that back in the day when they didn't have helmets on. It's facts. It's factual.
All right, John.
Ask the rugby niggas, bro.
Did you go watch the game back then?
Yeah, you go run a deep cross with no helmet on.
It's backed by stats, bro.
And let Cam Chancellor come down.
I would.
I mean,
right, sure.
Back then it was
Cam different, not Cam.
general contractors and plumbers and shit playing against each other.
Them niggas was working on the railroads, cuz they was in coal mines.
Niggas carried 150 gallons up 3 flights of stairs today.
It was the top plant workers from each city going head up.
Oh man,
Yeah, straight off the factory line.
I don't care what nobody say. I feel like I would have been elite if I was playing in the 1920s or something, bro.
Go play semi-pro. That's all. That's all it was. Because they weren't getting paid nothing. It was semi-pro.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Night Train Lane knew. No, let me stop playing. He was for real.
He was for real.
Oh man. Hey, I don't have any more topics, so do y'all got anything to close this out? Anything y'all want to say to the people?
Yes. Welcome back. All right, we just gave y'all a smooth little but we do plan on being more consistent. The off season is now over. Y'all ain't know Potters have off seasons too. So yeah, this was our off season. But we're back. You know, NC Dubs is back. EA fixed ranked head to head. We'll be fine. Besides that, like, follow, subscribe, review, do it all, share.
Last thing before I shoot us out of here. Even if we do not have a podcast, there will be shorts and there will be a video posted every week. The most recent video was the Roma Dunze breakdown and me talking about the 49ers black players not hanging out with the white.
Tough.
On camera, as it seems. So it's a little bit short form content. This is our long form content. But I will be doing player breakdowns and shorts on top of the podcast. So without further ado, like Chad said, if you got to this point of the video, like, subscribe, and share this with a friend. And without further ado, I'm going to get us up out of here. Go.